Hello, I'm Waldo Richards from DaGameTrain, and welcome back to Earth 2150, The Moon Project. For some reason I nearly said The Lost Souls. I'm kind of ahead of myself. Apologies for the delay for this video. It should have shown up a few hours earlier, but it didn't. You can already probably guess why, because I already mentioned why it happened a few times, but in case you don't really give a shit about Twitter, it happened because I was playing Grim Dawn and it turned out to be a very fun game to play. And when I have a lot of fun, I usually tend to forget that I was supposed to do something and lose track of time. And last time I checked, I spent an unhealthy amount of 7 and maybe a bit more hours on that game. Just 2 sittings combined with my friend Zach. It was a lot of fun, but I don't think we'll be coming back to that real soon, because I also figured I might as well take some footage with me while I'm at it. So I did. Need to clean that up. What's this ship called? Albatross. Okay, that's good to know. So we're back to the Moon Project. I already did all the research in the background, so while I'm babbling I'm gonna have a look around here to see if there's anything I can do. What has happened so far? Well, we got on the moon and we secured ourselves a location on the moon for our main base. That's about it. Other than that, we ain't got shit. The best we got right now is this dinky little base, which barely has anything worth a damn to speak of. So we're gonna make a few modifications. Do I use again? Oh, the number pad enter. Of course. We're gonna make a few modifications, build a few more factories, so that it could mass produce robots at our request. We're not gonna do any of that right now though, because it's just tigers. Anyone can build those anywhere. They're really not worth wasting time and resources required to not only make them but also to load them into the Albatross, our mission carrier, if you would like to call it like that. What was our old helicopter called in Eurasian Dynasty? Ukraine, I think? I don't quite remember right now. But basically the same deal. You can load your shit into it, and then you can send it into the mission. Helpful, but not necessary. Let's see. Right now we're not using a lot of energy, which is good. We can build a lot more things. Let's get straight into the action, because we got a lot of stuff to do. Luckily for us, there won't be a lot of missions at one time, because this is the moon. We're mostly focused on one thing and one thing only. Trying to get this superweapon out of commission. If that said, our very first mission is to destroy the Alpha Quadrant. What the hell it is and what do we do there? We're about to find out.
Located new resource field.
Oh, videos. Damn straight, homie. Okay, so this basically shows what the cargo salamander has done, you know, prior to us getting to where we are right now. Because you can see right here, there's a cargo salamander, and it drove up to a building that suspiciously looked like that. But we'll get to what it is in just a moment. Because we got a mission, of course we have a mission. We have a message from Kane 9 For fuck's sake. The espionage intelligence processor. The following facts were obtained from analysis of the data. Project Sunlight concerns the construction of a huge electro-cannon which can fire at targets on Earth. Jesus Christ. Our enemies obtained plans to build the cannon after discovering an alien complex underground. Convenient. It is highly probable. My tongue seems to be out for a stroll. But the LC has profited from this alien technology for many years simply by using the aliens' underground shaft system. Likely, yeah. Why else would they be here on the moon all the fucking time? The catacombs are strategically vital to Project Sunlight. They function as canals through which energy flows. This energy is created from a very rare raw material which the LC calls Zyrex. I think that's how you pronounce that. Let's go with Zyrex. Zyrex is a raw material with enormous energy potential. Location of deposits? Unknown. Mining technology? Unknown. Processing technology? Unknown. Well, that's shit. Our enemies have 4 areas in which the energy necessary for the cannon is generated. Well, at least it's not 3. At least we're breaking that rule for once. Sunlight poses a very serious threat to our Mars project and must be prevented at all costs. Now, I don't remember what the Mars project is, but I think it's pretty safe to assume it's the evacuation fleet. Which makes me wonder, why is LC bothering to build this giant superweapon if Earth is going to blow up anyway? Do they just want to keep the nations on Earth whenever it actually gets to blow up? If that's the case, they could just, you know, nuke their bases? Wouldn't that be a bit more cost effective? I don't know. Possibilities: A. Destruction of a cannon prototype. B. Interruption of the energy supply. So what does Golan 4 has to say about that? Attack on the prototype is not possible because the cannon is located in space on the moon defense ring. Continue with plan B. Sounds reasonable, I suppose. We don't really have any flyers. Hint 1. We have located power shield generators in Alpha Quadrant. You can use them for both assault prototypes. Ah, okay, but that's not necessary for us. Shield generators are located to the north of the landing zone in Alpha Quadrant. So if you are playing this legit and you want some shield generators for your assault prototype units, you know where to find them. Damn, this is some good tea. Hint 2. Our engineers have created a new type of battle unit, the Cargo Salamander. Doesn't sound like a fighting unit, but trust me, it is. This unit is designated to be used on the moon. It is very strongly armored. Use it instead of Tiger or Spider units. So we only have one goal here. Just blow up the damn place. Easy enough, right? But now we have access to the Cargo Salamander, apparently, and a bunch of research. Oh yeah, we do have him. Unfortunately for us, the Cargo Salamander only happens to have access to one weapon, and that is a shitty chain gun. Tell that chain gun to go blow itself because it's crap. Make something that's worth a while instead. Consider researching rocket launchers instead. Oh, this is something you want to research actually. That'll come later. You also want this. then this. I suppose that can help too. Oh, we'll want this actually, yeah. I'm just setting up research right now for it to do in the background. It's going to sort this whole thing out eventually. We don't really need all of this technology right now to beat the mission, but if you're willing to wait as long as it's necessary to get the research, be my fucking guest. Me, I prefer making progress.
Receiving transmission.
And speaking of progress, actually, I was wondering, would you want to see the entire campaign played out of this game and Lost Souls? Because to tell you the truth, the campaign on the Moon project, I probably mentioned this already, but it's not entirely the same for all the factions. In fact, some factions have it a bit different. ED doesn't go to space at all, as far as I remember, and LC just focuses on doing its thing that it's doing here right now, trying to build this weapon. If you want to see those parts of a campaign, do let me know. I'll see what I can do. But honestly, right now, I don't really feel interested in recording them because they're pretty lengthy. This is gonna be pretty lengthy too. I mean, despite the fact that they're on the moon and already going after the quadrants, which are supposed to have these generators for the weapon, we're just getting started. So don't get too excited now. Yeah, this is where you're supposed to find the generators, the shield generators. Yeah, don't get too excited just yet, we're just getting started. This can easily get a bit more lengthy than it is right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if it actually does get to that point. Because this game does like its length. Some would say it's a good thing, because a lot of games nowadays are too damn short. But I still hold on to the same idea as well as back in Escape from the Blue Planet. The game is too damn long. It just takes too damn long to do simple things, and that kinda annoys me. I wish it didn't take nearly as long. No, I keep forgetting how to do things in this game. Now here's a good thing. You can press on the bot you want to make, or whatever you want to make, and then press C to make it go into continuous construction mode. I love that. That's a very nice feature that they included. I mean, you could do that before in Escape from the Blue Planet, but you would have to press on the continuous production button at first, which I think is just called something different. We can see right now actually. Yeah, if you press on production 1 and then it'll switch to continuous. Back in Escape from the Blue Planet, you would actually have to click on the button every time you wanna turn on the continuous mode, because we didn't have a shortcut for it. Now they do. Shortcut, like hotkey, I mean, whatever, you know what I mean. Oh yeah, now we're gonna make a few bots. And the one thing I don't like is how long it takes to make these damn bots.
Completed production. Commenced production.
Might need a bigger operation.
Receiving transmission.
I'm not particularly fond of how this is going right now. I mean, in this game you want to get a lot of resources and then just go fucking ham on it, because Otherwise, you're not doing anything more for them.
Completed. Production.
Oh, fucking great. They wanna blow up my only worker. No, that's not happening. Luckily for us, there are no electro cannons yet. We might not even encounter any. Hey, stop shooting my goddamn worker. He blows up anyway. Well, whatever. Sure is a lot of LC around here all of a sudden. It's almost like they expected me to be here. Oh wait, they kinda did. It's just me, or are they running out of fucking energy? Just shoot them already. Not energy, ammo. Whatever. Oh, what? There's still another one of these guys? Come on. There's still more? Where do they keep coming from? Come on. Go away. Now this is getting a bit annoying. I mean, seriously. I just killed off like 3 waves of these guys and there's still more. Now is the time to get lost. Alright, but doesn't matter really. Of course, there's gotta be more of these guns. Because there's never enough of these guns. But you really want to get those headquarters going in, because you'll actually need to set up proper defenses this time around. Because, you know, our good old friends, the LC, they don't really seem to know the decency of fucking off from my base. Why do we even have this cargo salamander? He doesn't even have guns on him. Such a waste.
Mech operation. Mech out.
So yeah, the start of this mission is already a little rough around the edges, but that's okay. We'll sort it out. I can never get used to recording these in sessions. Like, seriously. In case you didn't get it by now, which I don't see how that's possible. I mean, it's kind of obvious given all the signs and everything. I kind of record these in sessions. Like I record the session of about an hour and a half and then I go edit, because it's much easier to work for me like that. Not only that, it's also easier to store it, because it doesn't take up nearly as much space. It really helps considering that this shit tends to take up a lot of space after some time, especially if using fraps. I decided to start using DaGameTrain, I think that's how it's pronounced, to see how well that goes, and so far I'm not really noticing a huge difference. Now it isn't to say that it hasn't done anything. Oh, it has, it has. It's just that so far the difference is rather minuscule. It's not very big at all. And again, it probably depends on the game I choose, like it did with fraps, because with fraps, when you record something, it really heavily depends on what you're recording and what are the graphical settings for the stuff that you're recording. Because the file sizes will be drastically different if you're recording a Sega game and if you're recording a game that's made nowadays. And why is it that these pricks keep coming in? How about you get lost for a moment? I'm trying to do something here and talk at the same time, and then these guys just show up and they're just cramping my style, really.
Starting operation.
Completed production.
Where do they even keep coming from, I wonder? They can't be coming over from over here because that's just a fucking radiation field. Unless they're dumb enough to go through their own radiation field and just take damage for no good reason, because that's just stupid. I don't believe that. Get all of that shit out of my face and go fight them. But yeah, you know, it's a bit different with the games.
Power low.
Of different age. Yes, I noticed that I have discovered this area of high radioactivity. In fact, I have no idea why my units are so dumb they keep walking into it. I mean, they are AI, they're supposed to be intelligent and realize, oh shit, this isn't where I should be going, but for some reason bots are really fucking dumb in this game.
Completed production. Commence production. Lost unit.
I mean, when you think about it, it was actually the fault of the bots that the whole fucking war has even begun in the first place. They were so fucking dumb, they decided to attack the ED because we glitched out. They were like, oh, look at this place, it sure doesn't seem to have anything at all on it. But then suddenly the systems realized that no, there is quite a bit of fucking stuff around there. We should probably pull back, but by the time that happened it was already too fucking late.
Completed production.
So yeah, the bots, they're fucking stupid. That's why I'm not really fond of the UCS, because I think they're kinda stupid as a faction. They are the ones who caused the war to happen in the first place, and I don't really care about them. And the enemy is going through their own fucking radiation field. This is just horse shit. I can't go through the radiation field.
Checkpoint program. Understood. Mech out.
Hold position.
Enemy.
Do not pursue. Because you're too fucking stupid to do that. But it seems like we got a case of the enemy who really doesn't seem to care that, you know, we just fucking started.
Checkpoint